If you've got cuttings rooting in water like this, moving them to soil is where they either take off or stall out. First, look at your roots. You don't need anything crazy. Just a few inches of roots is enough to move them to water. But what you really want to see is secondary roots. Those little side roots coming off the main ones. They're not mandatory, but they'll give you the best shot at a smooth transition into soil. That's when I know it's ready. Now, when you plant these, pot size matters more than people think. Don't put these into a big pot. These roots are small. They can't use all that soil yet. So it stays wet too long, and that's where problems start. Keep the pot small and just big enough to fit the roots. As I'm placing these, I'm keeping the pot small, just big enough to fit the roots. These roots are still developing, so too much soil will stay wet too long. I'm also grouping multiple cuttings into the same pot. That helps regulate moisture a bit better and gives you a fuller plant right from the start. And if your goal is to fill your original pothos back in, you don't need to take the whole thing apart. You can just tuck these cuttings into the top of the existing soil, spacing them out where it's empty. That way you're adding new growth back into the pot without disturbing the main plant. It's a much easier way to rebuild fullness over time instead of starting from scratch. Next, moisture. These came from water, so they're used to constant access to it. So after planting, you want to keep the soil constantly moist, not soaking wet, but don't let it dry completely yet. Give it about 4 to 6 weeks to adjust before treating it like a normal plant. And just like before, light is everything here. If you don't have enough light, they won't have the energy to transition and push new growth. So if it seems like nothing's happening, it's usually not the plant, it's the environment. Save this before you transfer yours. This is where most people lose them.